Alright, so today I want to talk about a couple books. Now, there's this idea that there's going to be some kind of an event that's going to take us back to the Stone Age. And I just don't see that as possible, right? Even if there was some catastrophic event that took away all the electricity, there's still metal everywhere. Like my vehicle is filled with metal. I could just have somebody forge that metal into different things. We could have all the same tools that they had 50 years ago, 100 years ago, right? The America was built before electricity. And so the books that I want to talk about today is A Museum of Early American Tools by Eric Sloan and The Tools That Built America by Alex Beeler. Now, these books exist, right? So let me show you the front cover of this book. I really like this book. You can see all of the different tools and all the different things. And so again, if all electricity goes out, my vehicle doesn't work, if I can find somebody to forge that metal, I can build everything I need to start America over. I can still drill. I can still make drill presses. Right? This is the boring machine. Right? We can still have all the conveniences of today with the tools that existed before they put power into them. Right? There was still a drill press. You had to crank it by hand, but it still existed, right? The electricity made it easier. It made it so that anybody could do it. You didn't have to be a big, strong person to maneuver these things and operate these things. Anybody can work a drill press. But if we have to go back to doing things by hand, we have the information to do that. Right? We can make the axe heads, we can make the hammer heads, we can make the saw blades, the files, everything that they did before electricity. Right? Electricity is a new concept. You look in Europe at the castles and the churches and everything that existed, the things that they built, the towns that they built before there was electricity. We can still do that. Because of books like this, we have the information. So, talking about the books themselves, A Museum of Early American Tools is one of my favorite books. Eric Sloan is actually an artist, and so I showed you pictures in here because I like the pictures in here better than the ones in this book. Alright, so if I was going to give a gift, okay, if I know somebody that's into old tools and old things, antiques, I would give this book as a gift. I really like this book a lot. But if you're going to purchase a book, if you really want to learn more, I suggest The Tools That Built America. This book shows you the tools, right? And it talks about the tools and it talks about how they were used a little bit, but it's like most of the book is pictures. Okay, it's an artist wrote it, and it's mostly pictures. This book is mostly text with a few pictures, and there's a lot more information in here. They talk about making furniture. They talk about crown moldings and the art of building things and finishing things. They talk about the different tools as well. But there's just, it talks about shingles and laying bricks, and this is more, it's not really a tutorial. It's not going to teach you how to do it, but it's going to talk about it more in detail. It's a much more detailed book. That's probably what I'm trying to say. Is it's going to talk about all the different tools, what they were used for, and the different, like, they talk about standard chair versus rocking chair, and they talk about the more detailed things on how to use the tools and why you would use the tools and what they did with the tools. There's a lot more detail in this. It's not going to teach you anything, but it's a much more detailed book. Where this one talks about the tools, and it's got much more detailed pictures, right? The pictures are more detailed and the art is really nice, and you can see how things work. And it's more of a picture book for you, so you can see what the tools used to look like. You can see what the tools did, and you can kind of use your imagination on what exactly you would need to do to make them work. It's much more visual, where this one is a lot more detailed in the how, why, where category. And so they're both really good books. I like them a lot. This one, I like to pull out and just look at the pictures. I really like seeing the different things and being reminded of the different saws and the different files and the different planes. And I really like this book a lot. But if you're looking for something more detailed, talking about how they built America and how they made the different things, you want to know more about the projects than the tools themselves, I recommend The Tools That Built America. So I will leave affiliate links to both of these books in the description box down below. Leave any questions in that comment section. Thumbs up this video, and I can't wait to see you on my next one.